Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Joe Emilio Show. I'm your host, Joe Emilio. And in today's episode, we're going to talk about typhoid, we're going to talk about AIDS or HIV, and we're also going to talk about the possibility of the end of the state of disaster, ladies and gentlemen. All this and a lot more coming right up. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another edition of the Joe Emilio Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. That's right, we are 2 hours now. The first hour is with me. The second hour, well, it depends on the day. Monday, it's usually a podcast or an interview with a guest. Tuesday, it's a panel discussion. Next week's going to be one hell of a doozy. And tonight, Thursday evenings, is either Roast the Headlines or Late Night Chat. Tonight, it's Roast the Headlines, ladies and gentlemen, at 8 p.m. So if you don't want to listen to me ramble on for the next hour, you can tune in again at 8 when the boys will be joining me and we'll be roasting some headlines. Got some great headlines coming up. Just had a gander. And yeah, some really good ones. Some really, really good ones. As a teacher, 8 o'clock. Come by 8 o'clock. You'll hear it all. Cameron's in the house saying, "Hey guys," and Behave also in the house. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you everybody who's tuning in right now. All right, so let's get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. I got some other headlines I thought I would share with you guys, which just. There's this whole thing, I don't know if you guys know, but there's this whole thing about typhoid happening. And some people saying it's not real. Some people saying, no, it's a false alarm. I don't know what's going on. I don't know myself. It's still in the news. It's still being spoken about. So I guess there is cause for some concern. But I have a headline here from City Press, okay? So this isn't me making up this stuff, okay? Yeah. So what I want to try and do is, sorry, just let me move that over there. All right. So what you need to know about the typhoid fever outbreak in South Africa. This is from a news agency, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't know why people seem to be a little bit confused. But okay, we will make lemonade, I guess. Anyway, so there's been more than 50 cases apparently. Okay, I don't know why people are saying like it's not an outbreak, or maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's not an outbreak. Just a few people have caught the disease or whatever. So there's a bit of concern. And there's a tummy bug going around. That's what's happening. There's a tummy bug going around. I mean, so everybody's like, oh, there's a tummy bug. This is the time for a tummy bug, by the way. But if you do have a tummy bug, you might want to get checked out. Just letting you know. So as of Sunday, the Western Cape had 14 cases reported in Cape Town, 11 in the Cape Winelands, and 12 in the Garden Route. And in the northwest, 21 cases had been recorded, mainly in Klerksdorp and surrounding areas. I don't know why I had to do that. Yeah, it's. I want to know. Actually, what I wanted to speak to you guys about isn't to cause hysteria or anything like that. Okay. Even though this person says that as a country we should be worried. I don't know why you would say that. But I was hoping that they would... Okay, so here are some of the symptoms. Okay, this is what I actually wanted to get to. What are the symptoms and if you can prevent it, okay? So what safety precautions you may need to take. So if you're experiencing constipation or diarrhea, which is an oxymoron, but yeah, either one of those. Headaches, high fever, ladies and gentlemen. Stomach pain, fatigue, so you're like really tired. If you're nauseous, and in some cases, if you have a rash. They don't specify where this rash is, but if you have a rash, So any combination, I would say, if you have a rash and you have diarrhea or constipation, if you have a rash and you have headache, if you have a rash and high fever, have a rash or something, then I would get checked out. Or anything more than those two symptoms, I would highly recommend that you go to a doctor. Um, I I think what I would like to perhaps talk to you guys about is, what you should do. So here it says, I just saw it now. Due to widespread messages going around on various social media platforms, it is advised that this approach is taken whether gastro-related cases have been reported or not. The NICD dismissed this as fake news, claiming the outbreak stemmed from contaminated municipal water. So we need to work on fixing the sewage infrastructure so that it does not become a source of the infection. We also need to provide clean water resources to communities. I can't believe that we are really talking about this. Places such as restaurants and where food is prepared in bulk need to be thoroughly inspected, because if you have people who work in a restaurant and have typhoid, there is no proper hygiene. It will be a disaster. Okay, so there's not much you can do. I'm kidding. From what I know, wash your vegetables, your fruits. Just wash them nice. Like, don't have to use soap or anything, but just wash them thoroughly. Wash your hands. Don't use the water directly from the tap. If you can, use distilled water or bottled water as much as possible. I don't know. It's a bit confusing. Is there a reason to freak out? I don't think so. I don't think this is like a major concern at the moment, but I would urge everybody to just be careful and watch that you don't drink from the tap, at least for now, right? Try not to do that. So yeah, that's just a little bit of information because it's been going around. So just thought I'd let you guys know. And then this is also interesting. Man, it feels like we just never get rid of diseases anymore. South Africa must urgently start planning rollout of HIV prevention injection. Prevention injection. That's a slogan right there. Poozy saying, Poozy Monster saying, "Hey Joe, hello, Poozy. How are you doing? It's headline roasting tonight. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So yeah, this is happening. Well, the planning apparently. Now this I don't know, man. There's a lot of weird stuff happening with this HIV stuff, man. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. Okay, why we went from COVID to HIV now? Right? Wait a second. What's this? There is no time to waste in planning the South African rollout of I'm not even going to try it. Cab LA. The long-lasting antiretroviral injection approved for use in the United States in December 2021, say local health experts. The jab, which could transform HIV pre-exposure prophylaxis regimes from a daily oral pill to injections administered every 2 months, is currently under review by the South African Health Products Regulatory Authority, or SAPRA. PrEP, or PrEP, refers to people who are not living with HIV taking antiretroviral medicine to prevent HIV infection. Did you guys read that? Like, I'm not going to say it again because YouTube, but I'm just saying that's a very important sentence right there. I'm just saying. Anyway, if we need to take something it just feels like we always need to take something now. Like first it was COVID, you need to take the vaccine. Now, just in case, you need to take this HIV prevention thing. Because who knows how. Who knows how you're gonna get HIV nowadays. But yeah, so that might be happening. That's planning on the cards, ladies and gentlemen. And then this is what I really want to get into. There's another thing I want to get into just now, but this is something I've been following this story, ladies and gentlemen. I had panelists on my show: Rob Hutchinson from DRSA. I had Marius Rutt from IRR. I had Ernst van Sale from AfriForum. And we discussed, what's the possibility of the end of state of disaster. Now, all these organizations are busy fighting to have it removed, to lift it, whatever you want to call it, to end it. But right now, they're kind of waiting for this. They're kind of waiting to see what happens with this. They're kind of just like, let's see what the government pulls out next. And this you can see is 3 hours ago, so it's a very new headline. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, on the Joe Emilio Show. Health regulations to end state of disaster, hopefully before NCCC by next week, says Pala. So, in other words, they're waiting for health regulations. They want to put some of the health regulations from COVID into the Health Act. So obviously they're going to, by the end or by next week, they'll be making some suggestions. It's close to there we go. It's close to finalizing regulations that could end the state of disaster. There we go. And it will hopefully be presented by next week. Serum President Sono said that the state of disaster would be ended. Okay, I guess you could say that would be ending, I think, but would be ended soon. Regulations that could end the national state of disaster could be placed before the national control. Okay, they're saying the same thing. Blah 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 blah. Soon. Yes. Okay, here we go. So. Okay, here we go. Getting some answers now. We're almost at the tail end to finalize this matter. He said it will hopefully be reported that to the NCC by next week. The minister said the regulations will involve the following, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe this. The surveillance and the control of notifiable medical conditions. Okay. Public health measures in points of entry. So I guess sanitization. Management of human remains. Why is that? Okay. Environmental health. That's so broad, environmental health. That is very, very broad. But, going back to the whole typhoid thing, maybe you need to get your crap together. So this concerns me. I think we're talking about... vaccine passports or whatever you want to call it, COVID passports or, that kind of stuff. I don't think this is going to work, guys. I don't think that first one's going to work. They will try and they will fail. Nobody's going to really listen to that. So, which should also be a cause for concern because until now, we haven't really heard anything about mandatory vaccines. We may hear something when the president addresses us about this. And that's pretty much it. So there gives you a glimpse of what might be coming, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see if anybody has said anything. Let me look at the comments here. Tony in the house. Hello, Tony. Said more infection, more dollars. Yep. It's not going to end, probably. Maybe if you live with... Maybe. Tian. That's a weird one. Okay. He's just shouting now. Hello, Hindo. How are you? So yeah, are you guys concerned about this? This should I think this should concern people. I really do. Um, this is concerning to say the least. Surveillance, the surveillance and control of notifiable medical conditions. I mean, just the way they worded that, right? Just say, we want to track you and we want to track your medical history. It's probably going to be on your phone. Just say it's the vaccine passport. Just call it what it is, you know? Um, Going in the way of China very quickly, ladies and gentlemen. But again, I don't think it's going to work. I think it's only going to affect the middle class and rich people. Everybody else, free to do what they want. But we'll see where this goes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure like I said, I spoke to DRSA, AfriForum, and IRR. All of them are waiting, and I'm actually gonna send this article through to DRSA in a moment, and all the other ones, IRR and AfriForum, and we'll see what they say. We'll see what they say. But yeah, we just gotta wait. We gotta wait until next week and see what happens. Now, the final thing that I wanted to show you guys just came in as well. This is like, I was sent this earlier today, and I don't want to spread misinformation. Okay. So I'm gonna read what was sent to me by the man himself. So let me show you guys. So you'll find a link in the description, by the way, if you want to go support these this call to action. Okay. So this is a have your say on the draft electricity pricing policy and the electricity regulation amendment bill. This is just released by Dear SA. You can see the logo there in the bottom. They have 24 comments so far. Like I said, this was literally within the hour, guys. Like that, this was given. So there's already 24 people within the hour that have commented on this. And this is very wordy. Like I said, the link is in the description if you want to go read this yourself. I'm not going to go through it in detail, but there you go. You can just fill in some information, and then you send it, and then you have your say. And yeah, it's better than a petition. That's what I know. Rob Hutchinson on my show before explaining that this is better than a petition. It does a lot more good. But this is what he sent to me because I asked him, like, is this a good or bad thing, right? So what he replied was, mostly good, as it is the first real step in the breakup of ESCOM into generation, transmission, and distribution. The pricing policy, which is the second part, is an attempt to simplify the tariff structures across the board. Currently, there are hundreds of different tariffs. So it's going to simplify the tariffs, which is also a good thing. The concerns are around the establishment of the new SOE, the transmission system operator, and entity that will be owned and operated by ESCOM Holdings. So there's a bit of a concern there, obviously. NERSA must still issue licenses for independent power producers that are above the 100 megawatt thingy. As currently, ESCOM is the only license holder. So ESCOM is the only license holder, so there's a thing NERSA needs to do to issue licenses to other people who want to produce electricity. This does not affect, this is important, this does not affect home solar, generators, or anyone with generation capacity below 100 megawatts, okay? So it doesn't affect those people. However, anyone who produces their own power will still have to register their setup, but they do not need a license. So the government still wants to know what you're up to. There's major criticism from the usual suspects that this is privatization of the energy sector, which it is really. That is why they are revising the pricing policy in order to regulate the trade. So obviously the communists don't like this idea. That's what he means. Yeah. So obviously we have been saying for a very long time that we want to privatize ESCOM. So anybody who's against that is going to be criticizing this plan. So in other words, this is something that you are going to want to say that you're for and give your opinion on it and all that stuff. Like I said, all you have to do is go to the link in the description. All the information's there. I'm not going to read it. And yeah, just have your say, give your opinion. DRSA do great work. So please support them. I want to see, did anybody else sign up now? Did anybody else look at that. It was on 24, now it's on 30. So people are giving their comment as we speak. How cool is that? So go ahead, have your say. And yeah, I think this is a pretty cool thing that DRSA is doing. They have a lot of other campaigns, rather, I should call them, that you can also take a browse on their website. And if there's anything that tickles your fancy, just give your comment. It's free, costs you nothing, just 2 minutes, 5 minutes of your time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see. So yeah, like I said, later on tonight it is roast the headlines, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to go through some of these current headlines at the moment. What do you guys think? Let me chat to you guys. What do you guys think about the end? Do you think we're gonna get back to normal in March? Because apparently they're aiming to end the state of disaster by the 15th of March, basically. I don't think so. I think obviously there's going to be some rules, conditions. We'll see. We will see. Just making sure everybody knows. Okay. Other than that, remember, ladies and gentlemen, don't drink from the tap. At least for now, just until we know what's happening with this typhoid situation, and keep safe out there, I guess. Yeah. So it's been a long day for me. I went to gym. I don't know if Gavin's in the chats yet, but I went to gym, guys. And the reason why I'm making such a big deal of that is because I haven't been to gym in quite some time. It's been maybe like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. I know it's bad. I fell off the wagon, guys. And I've been feeling terrible. And every day I'm like, I'm going to go tomorrow. I'm going to go tomorrow. I'm going to go tomorrow. And then I don't. But today I woke up early and I'm like, I'm doing it. And my chest is sore. But it's good. I'm very happy, and hopefully tomorrow I will go again. I say hopefully because I'm hoping that I can get an early night tonight and then wake up early tomorrow and go again. I definitely want to go again. Felt good to get back in the swing of things. So yeah, I fell off the wagon just a little bit, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm back on my journey to lose 20 kilograms minimum. So day 38 today of 182. Whew, it's a long time. If you say you're gonna go tomorrow, you won't. Why? Why do you say that? Why do you say that, my friend? Yeah. I said yesterday I was gonna go, and I went today. So I'm usually pretty good with that. Anyway, did you guys see that the mayor of Clabeja, or Port Elizabeth, told people to put jik in their water? True story. Apparently you can, though. You put a teaspoon of jik in 20 liters of water. So you need a lot of water. 20 liters is like a lot. So you put a teaspoon of that in the water, you should be fine to avoid the whole typhoid thing. But I just think it's a bit irresponsible to just say that willy-nilly. And it's funny how she said that, right? We have an actual mayor saying that to the people, and there's no outrage about it. There's no criticism. There's no like, oh my word, she said like, drink chick, you know? But when Trump says it, the whole world goes crazy. So, it's just that hypocrisy. Speaking of which, speaking of the world going crazy, Russia, man, what is going on there? Jeez, we are basically on the verge of war, ladies and gentlemen. I think it is a war. I don't know. Got different sides saying, nah, it's not an invasion. Others are saying, no, it is an invasion. Biden doesn't know what flavor ice cream he's going to have tonight. It's the whole world's messed up. The whole world is messed up. I think, look, it's an interesting and tense situation in the Ukraine and Russia and NATO and the US. I do think the US is doing what it always does, interfering in businesses, or businesses shouldn't be interfering and getting involved in things and all that stuff. We all know this US has never really liked Russia. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I fear for the Ukrainians because it feels like they are in the middle of this, especially the innocent civilians. It's horrible, man. Some of these images that are coming out of Ukraine is super scary, man. And Russia's going to do this. Russia's has got a very powerful military. Very powerful. And I think that their strategy is going to be to just bomb the hell out of the Ukraine and get them to experience some economic turmoil and really strangle the economy in the Ukraine to submission. So basically, Ukraine will eventually give up and or surrender, and yeah, Russia takes over, I guess. Crazy things we're seeing, man. Crazy things. And then, you know, Matthew's saying I should check out Ukraine's Twitter page. Okay. Are you telling me to go check out something that's going to get me in trouble? Because if you are, I'm going to be very upset with you, Matthew. So let me know if that's the case. I'm going there, but before I show it, I want to make sure it's safe. Matthew. Alright, so Ukraine's Twitter page is just Ukraine. Like they just have like an account. I don't see top. It would be under people, I guess. Oh wow, they do have, and there it is, Ukraine. Okay. Yes, this is the official Twitter account of Ukraine. Matthew, is there anything specific that you want me to look at? There are some kind of memes. I'm not seeing a lot of memes at the moment. I'm seeing a lot of pictures of Ukraine. I do see one meme which I'm definitely not going to put up. Everybody, guys, just go to literally @Ukraine on Twitter if you're on Twitter, and you can check it out. I like this one though. There's a tweet from them. It says, "Hey people, let's demand Twitter to remove Russia from here." That's kind of funny. Yeah. Now, Yeah, it's very upsetting what is happening in Ukraine. And I got no comment, man. Really, I've got no comments on that whole situation. It's just sad. It's sad. You know, you think, and that's the other thing I said. Okay, so I tweeted this morning, right? When the news broke, and I was like, 4 years. Okay, 4 years Trump was he was president of the U.S. Right, not one war. Everybody freaking out every time he went to go see visit North Korea or Russia or whatever. Everybody freaking out. He's gonna start World War III. He's gonna start World War III. Just over 1 year into his presidency, Biden, here we are. Sleepy Joe Biden, right? Here we are, man. I don't know. That's all I gotta say, really. That's all I gotta say about that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. It is what it is. Yeah. And also, South Africa apparently told Russia to back off from Ukraine. So, man, that I found was interesting because Russia and ANC are like this. I guess China and Russia. But that's the thing. China's on Russia's side, right? So you would think if China was on Russia's side, South Africa would be on Russia's side, right? Apparently not. Apparently, South Africa does not agree with Russia. I'm gonna try and find the headline that I saw. South Africa, Ukraine. Oh wow. Okay, here's the headline. I'll show it to you guys now. About the South African and Russia thing. Ramaphosa shouldn't even dare to interfere. South Africa reacts to Ukraine and Russia conflict. Blah blah blah. Russia has no plans to occupy Ukraine. Okay. Military, blah blah blah. Where's the part about? Shouldn't even dare interfere. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Like, South Africa does have problems of its own, to be honest. Oh, this I've got to watch. Hold on.
Release the bomb, Ramaphosa. Ramaphosa may release the bomb. Oh, udah kan terbolaya mana? Ramaphosa udah yang mana? Ramaphosa terbolaya. Macam aku terbolaya man. We're here to work. You want to kill us, eh?
So that's funny. That is hilarious. Okay, wait.
Чтобы память о ваших героических свершениях никогда не померкла. Это долг нашей совести и нашей ответственности перед настоящим и будущим. Слава поколению, победившему нацизм. Слава героям Отечественной войны.
Wait for it.
Hong.
That's funny. That is funny. That's a good point. South African government must pull away from BRICS since Russia has invaded Ukraine. This is war. You cannot be an ally with a bully. Putin is trash. Okay? Imagine someone from South Africa busy blaming Putin and starting a pray for Ukraine tag. Okay. Let's see. South Africa stay out of this conflict. Someone in South Africa is busy thinking of starting a space chat about Russia, Ukraine. I saw that already. Yeah, it seems like quite a few people. Well, I mean, this is. I don't know. But yeah, they're telling Ramaphosa to stay out of it. Why interfere? And I kind of agree. Apparently, SA working on this is 2 days ago. So it went from SA. It went from SA working on easing tensions between Ukraine and Russia, says Pandor, right? To 9 hours ago, Ramaphosa shouldn't even dare to interfere. I guess the easing of tensions didn't work out too well. That's funny. Yeah, South African government concerned as Russians forces invade Ukraine. The thing is, right? Oh, here it is. SA tells Russia to withdraw from Ukraine immediately. Yeah, because Russia's going to listen to South Africa. That's what's going to happen. Well, I'll show you guys. Sorry, you guys can't see. I just realized. So there you go. So here we went from SA working on easing tensions between Ukraine and Russia. That was 2 days ago. To Ramaphosa shouldn't even dare to interfere. 9 hours ago. Okay, that's how that went. How it started, how it's going. And then, South Africa government concerned as Russia forces invade Ukraine. And then South Africa tells Russia to withdraw from Ukraine immediately. Because Russia's just going to be like, oh, wow, sorry, boss. Okay, I'm leaving now. Sorry, I didn't know. South Africa, Cyril. Oh, I wasn't even thinking, Cyril. Like, thank you for being the voice of reason, Cyril. Not even listening to the USA. You think they're going to listen to South Africa? Seriously? Anyway, that's where that's at. Insane. So yeah, how do you guys feel about it? It's crazy, man. Like I said, it's we're on the brink of war, and some people are saying World War III. World War III was trending on Twitter, by the way. Not that I think like World War III is going to happen. I must admit that one video was funny though. Did you like? I hope you guys could see it. I think you guys could. With the rocket, very cartoony. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, you've probably seen that video with the army. I mean, there's so many videos of the failures of the South African army. Like there was one last week where it wasn't a tank. It was like a armored vehicle driving. Then all of a sudden, it's driving straight, and then all of a sudden goes like this, and then veers off the road and like gets stuck. The tank that went through the fence and almost hit fellow soldiers in a training exercise, I'm assuming. There's just so many. Like South Africa, I think the reason why South Africa should just remain quiet is because one, we have problems of our own, and two, what are we gonna do? Like, even if we say to Putin, like, hey, get your shit together, man. Don't get out of Ukraine. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna threaten him with? Hey, there are gangsters in the Cape Colored Flats. What's it called? The Cape Flats, right? That there's gangsters that are way tougher than the army. I mean, when the army was in Mitchell's Plain, the gangsters there stole their weapons. I mean, maybe if we sent the gangsters to Russia, maybe they would listen. Maybe that's our secret weapon. But yeah, no. Putin isn't going to listen to Cyril. He's not going to listen to South Africa. It might actually be in our best favor to just shut up and say, hey, we are Switzerland. We are neutral. We don't want any problems. The last thing we need is more problems right now. Seriously. Acid Zill, good to see you here. Nice avatar. Sorry. Yeah, so what are we got 20 minutes left until comedians roast the headline, ladies and gentlemen. I should say comedians roast the headlines. 20 minutes until the guys join me. Let me just make sure they all know, because comedians, they know. They're good. All right. Yeah, so crazy day, actually, if you think about it. Crazy day in the world of the world right now. Trying to think if there's anything else interesting. Not really. I mean, I was going to talk about the budget speech, but then I was like, I mean, nothing that important that was said. Like, okay, basic income grant's not going to happen. NHI wasn't mentioned. And petrol price is going to stay the same. But apparently, sin tax has increased. Don't know yet any details about that. So, yeah. That is unnecessary, Acid Zill. Absolutely is he even married? I don't even know. I don't even know. But yeah. I think South Africans are too concerned with their own country at the moment to really care about what's happening in Ukraine. Ugh. You know, I mean, it's sad, like I said, but there's nothing we can do. We can outrage as much as we want on Twitter, and that's the thing. So South Africans will outrage about another country, right? About a war, all right? That doesn't even concern them, to be honest, all right? But they won't outrage about Julius Malema saying that he's not willing to pledge that he will never slaughter white people. There's no outrage about that. But, you know, Russia invades Ukraine, all of a sudden everybody's up in arms. Where's our priorities, people? I mean, don't get me wrong. The Russia-Ukraine debacle is a tragedy, and people are going to lose their lives. It's horrible, okay? Nobody wants war, right? But I'm just saying, like, South Africans, like, where is your mind, man? You want to worry about a country that's thousands of kilometers away? When right in your doorstep, we got big problems. Big problems. No outrage, though. No, why? Why have outrage about ESCOM? Why have outrage about water crisis? Why have outrage about the education system? No, it's futile. Let's outrage about another country and war, because they'll listen to us. Please. Absolutely ridiculous. That's it. That's how it is, I guess. That's just how the world works, man. Well, South Africans anyway. Cool. So, 15 minutes now until we start the comedians roast headlines. Just want to thank those that are watching at the moment. Don't be shy. Comment in the comment section or the live chat. I will respond. I do look at the comments. It'd be great to hear your thoughts on things. If you have a question, feel free to ask me. Yeah. And other than that, how's your Thursday been? It's almost Friday, ladies and gentlemen. It is almost Friday. TGI Fridays. Woohoo! Yeah. Gonna be chilling with family this weekend. What are you guys up to? You can let me know. But I'm gonna be chilling with family tomorrow evening, Saturday. Actually, I don't know if this will interest you guys, for those of you that are watching right now. And those of you that may be watching this afterwards, if you've lasted this long. I'm making, on Saturday, an Egyptian dish. Yeah. That's happening. I might post about it. I don't know. It depends if it's a successful dish. But I'm making it for my wife and my mom. It's an Egyptian dish called koshari. Koshari. It's I guess some people would say it's unhealthy, but it's a very hearty meal. It's comprised of, and it's going to sound bad, but it's really not. Rice, macaroni, chickpeas, lentils, and fried onions, optional. But that's not the whole dish. There's one more sauce. It's a tomato-based sauce. But that sauce is what makes the dish. If you get the sauce wrong, the entire dish is messed up. That sauce is like, and you can have it spicy, or you can have it not spicy. I'm not gonna have it spicy. But yeah, it is a very hearty, lovely meal. It's also street food, Egyptian street food. It's really good. And I've been craving it for a while, so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna make it for my mom and my wife. My mom, obviously being Egyptian, when I said like, "Hey, why don't you come over and we'll make some koshari?" She was like, "Yeah, no, I haven't had koshari in years." I was like, "I know, Mom, because you've been living in South Africa for like since 2007." But on Google, you can find a lot of recipes. So don't always have the ingredients though. Like there's a few Egyptian dishes you can't make in South Africa because the ingredient doesn't exist here. One of them being molokhea, which is, I don't like it. I think my wife would like it. I don't like it. Very, very popular dish in Egypt. It's like a herb. It looks like a soup. Sounds vegan. Molokhea is vegan, actually. Very vegan. Well, actually, no. You can add chicken to it. But koshari is I guess you would say is vegan as well. There's other dishes in Egypt. I'm just talking about this one. A braai sounds better. I had a braai this past weekend. You gotta be open to trying this stuff, guys. I mean, like, come on. I would love to make Egyptian dishes for my friends. You know, it's different. It's different. But it's nice. Like there's talmeya, which I like. That I like. Talmeya, koshari, fatir. I know I'm saying words and you guys don't know what I'm talking about. But fatir is actually they call it the Egyptian pizza. So just Google that, Egyptian pizza. Like, I kid you not, it's a thing. Google Egyptian pizza and you'll see. And Egyptians know how to make some of the best breads. Like, I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm just letting you guys know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll post about it if it is a successful dish. I will post about it and let you guys know how it came out. I'm very nervous to make it though, because, like I said, you screw up the sauce, whole thing's ruined. When can I come over and give these dishes a try? I don't know, man. Reach out to me on WhatsApp, I guess. We'll make a plan. 2 legs of lamb, honey, and chutney, and long rolls on a braai, man. That sounds good. That does sound really good. Like, yeah. Look, I'm a meat eater, guys. I mean, like, come on. Did you guys see my tomahawk? Did you guys see my... Look, actually, wait. Because some of you are not on Twitter, right? So very quickly, I will show you my tomahawk. Okay? This thing was beautiful. You want to talk about braais, my friend? I'll show you. I will show you. All right? The American, okay? American South African. All right? Made this. I'll show it to you now. Ooh, man, looking at it now. It's like... Okay, Acid Zill. Check this out. But... Boom. Oh, it was delicious. Tell me that was this past weekend, Acid Zill. Like, tell me that's that tomahawk, man. I found one. I found them in Cape Town. Finally, been looking for tomahawks all over Cape Town. Found one. It was delicious. So good. So good. Look at that pinkness. I didn't even like that potato salad was just like garnish. It was. I didn't even touch that. That's not half-eaten potato salad. I took literally 1 spoon of potato salad and put it on the side of the dish just to give it a bit of color. But I didn't even eat it. I had to like put it like aside in a Tupperware box. But yeah, I thought it would. See, I'm a meat eater, man. I love my meats. And that thing was awesome, and I'm so proud of how I brought it to perfection. I'm not gonna lie, I was very proud of this one. So yeah, delicious, absolutely delicious. I wonder what Chef Bev would think of this. Speaking of which, 4 minutes until 9 minutes technically. We're going to go on a break in 4 minutes, but in 9 minutes, I'll be joined by the gang, and we'll be roasting the headlines. Got quite a doozy of headlines coming up, ladies and gentlemen. I'll give you a little bit of a teaser before the boys come. How about that? Okay. Let me just look for... I'm not going to show the headline. I'm just going to read it, okay? I mean, just to show you what is coming up, okay? The craziness, okay? Listen carefully to this headline. Ex-teacher, okay? Ex-teacher, so an old teacher, okay? Old teacher, ex-teacher, okay? Ex-teacher who fed, okay? We're just talking about food. Who fed, okay? Students. Ex-teacher who fed students semen-laced cupcakes. And I'm going to leave it there. I'm not even going to continue the rest of the headline. That's the headline. That's just one of them, ladies and gentlemen. Say what? I kid you not. This is real. And we're gonna be roasting some headlines, ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments. Speaking of which, let me open up the line. I wonder if some of the guys are ready to come in. Let me just let them know. Here's one already. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments, we're gonna take a break, and we'll be back with Comedians Roast the Headlines, man. The one comedian is in the green room. He just missed the one headline that I told you guys. So, shh, mum's the word, okay? Leave that for when the show begins. We're going to have some fun with that. I'm just going to also mention to these guys, start calling in. Yeah, so, in 2 minutes, we're going to take a 5-minute break, ladies and gentlemen. That's cool. Makes my mouth water. Yep, it was. I heard it's a delicacy. I don't know what you're talking about there. Shame, man. I hope you get better soon, so that you can enjoy some great steaks. Tomahawk looks dark like my soul. Matthew, I really worry about you sometimes. All right. Is everything okay at home, Matthew? Yeah. I worry about you sometimes. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute, and then we're going to go on a quick break. Like I said, don't go anywhere. Comedians Roast the Headlines coming up. Great headlines on today's episode. I kid you not. You will see for yourself. I cannot wait for you guys to see the headlines that we have tonight. It's really some insane stuff. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna go on a quick 5-minute break in about 20 seconds. So yeah, don't go anywhere. Start sharing the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Let people know that we're going to start the show. We're going to start this Say What Comedians Roast the Headlines. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like the stream, share it, and yeah, just tell people to come through, man. It's going to be fun. Don't forget the super chat function does work, ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying the show. I know, it's the day before payday. I know. Sis. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, going on a quick break. Be back in 5 minutos. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. While we're having a bit of a break and while we're here, I just thought I would let you guys know that you can become a member to this channel. When you become a member to this channel, there are 2 tiers. There's the Support Act and the Headliner Act. Each tier has its own perks. I'm not going to go into all the details right now, but just click on the join button, usually right next to the subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed yet, by the way, subscribe. If you want to become a member, it would be greatly appreciated. It really goes a long way to supporting the channel and helping me to continue to create content for you guys. And just in case you might be interested, for some of you who may not know, I am also a stand-up comedian and I have a one-man show coming up in June of this year. There is a link in the description with all the details that you need to know, when, where, and how much, so please go check it out in the description below. There's also another show that I'm doing with fellow comedians. You may have seen our Say What show on this channel or the Late Night Chat show on this channel. We're doing a live show, and that's kind of a pun there because we mean in person with a live audience show. Please go to the link in the description below where you can find all the details. It is called Say What Unbuffered. So once again, take a gander at the links below and all the information will be there.
Saurosaurus. We will call it Saurosaurus.
Hey, I will not sit here.
Say what? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Say What, a show where we comedians search international headlines, local headlines, and everything in between to make us go, say what? I have here Seaman. I'm Seaman. My Little Pony.
Seaman.
And Crimea River.
Dude, you are really bad at geography. Russia invaded who today?
Ukraine, but it's...
And the Crimea is part of that area.
Okay.
So
all
Crimea River. Oh my goodness.
Why must you come here with your great jokes?
I just want to prove to you. I just want to prove to you. I just want to show the excellence of a formal Model C schooling.
All right, well, before we get into the headlines, ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you that we do have a live show coming up, ladies and gentlemen. It is called Unbuffered. And what I mean by live show, it's going to be in front of a live audience. So seating is limited at the moment. Hopefully, if we're out of state of disaster, we can have more seating. But for now, seating is limited. Tickets or link to the tickets is in the description, and tickets include a meal, and if you book a table you get 10% off, so please think about coming and joining us on a live show, because we're going to have stand-up comedy, we're going to have Say What, so roasting the headlines, and we're going to have a late night chat. We're going to talk a lot of cock with you guys as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a Joel, ladies and gentlemen.
A Joel.
All right. My colleagues have nothing to say or add.
No. Bevan just informed me. Today that Bevan just told me it's not in Durbanville, it's in Kells River.
Yo, Mikhail is
You knew it was in Kells River.
It would be so much safer for him not to post anything. He's just sending people anyway. He's like, guys, might be in double. Who knows?
All right, so Behave saying, is Bevan sitting in a storeroom? It's a question. Yes, it's important.
What? Again, the printer must stop typing at me. I don't want to do this. This is
Behave. Hold on. Behave. The joke's on you. He's sitting in your mom's closet.
Oh. I do dig the headphones, Bevan. That's a nice. You must have gotten paid recently.
Oh wow! The payday jokes are in, and like the payslip jokes, joke for yourself.
Yeah, let us know what Jupiter's like. All right, cool. So,
if Elon Musk messages me, I'll let you know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this right on. Let's get the show moving right along, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so first headline of the evening: South Africa wants to make a really, really big flag and turn it into a national landmark. I tried to be excited about it. I really did.
Please explain. What do you mean? Like a massive bed sheet, like a giant. I don't know. Is it going to be a bronze flag? What is this flag? Why do we want to make a big flag?
Because someone's going to get a tender and then make a lot of money.
Probably Fushini. Fushini is going to get the tender for us.
I'm now very, very worried about the tender. It's going to be like a 3 billion rand tender. What? They want to make it 100 meters long. High, the flagpole.
100 meter flag. 100 by what? 100 by. They're probably not even going to make it. It's a flagpole,
so it's just 100 meters. It's not 100 meters by. The flagpole's 100 meters. So knowing our government, the flagpole is going to be 100 meters high.
Yeah, it's going to be hoisted at least 100 meters high. What?
So the flag will
be normal size, and the flagpole is going to be 100 meters high.
No, I don't.
Yeah. Baby steps. Baby steps.
Baby steps.
First we do the flagpole, and then we do the flag.
That sounds like a stadium all over again.
Yeah, it's gonna cost 15 million to make this pole. And it's gonna be a stick.
It's like seeing if we can't build on the land. We've decided, guys, we're going up. We don't have time for this anymore. It's too much fighting about land. Let's see what the air can do for us. Imagine someone puts a shack on a flagpole. I will die. With a DSTV. It's gonna be 100 DSTV aerials on this flagpole.
The thing is, you have the fort in Cape Town. You have how many other monuments? You have Table Mountain. You have the Kruger National Park, and then what? Our inspiration next is a flagpole, because that was a good idea. I wanted to be the fly in the wall for this committee. Imagine they have this committee No, but imagine this committee about the national monuments. Someone sitting there going, "We require funding so that we can actually restore the fort again, because it's becoming dilapidated by the day."
Hold on, this is actually interesting. I'm assuming fact. The world's largest Canadian flag is on display all day, July 1st at Brockton Oval in Stanley Park. The flag is made of silk, weighs 1 ton, and measures 140 meters by 70 meters.
Jeez,
okay, but how many protesting truck drivers transported?
It's just not worth it, guys. That flag is gonna be like covering someone's yard or something like that.
Wait, okay, so someone said, I hope it will not be in Cape Town. So Matthew said, the flag should be in Brockbun.
That is if the flag is made from someone's sister's underwear. That's the only time it will work on Brockbun.
Sis, man. Regret and Siemens.
Speaking about DSTV, DSTV's move to end account password sharing met with uproar, apparently.
Guys, this is just so wrong. This is so wrong. DSTV is already so cack. At least one of us could buy it, and then 25 of us could share it.
So basically the same way you have Wi-Fi now.
Yes, sir. I got several connections to Wi-Fi. What do you want? Let me see what I got here. I got neighbor 23. I got do not connect to my Wi-Fi. Don't waste me. No, guys. This is a crime. Mika, can you please explain how this is gonna work? Are they're gonna like now connect it to one box, and then only that box can have?
Yeah. So unless what I figured out, unless you have a DSTV subscription where you have 2 physical decoders, where you split. Let's say you have a main house and I don't know, granny flat or something, where you're on the same property but it's 2 different buildings. Then they'll do a split. But I think you having a laptop, a mobile device, a television, a fax machine, and a toaster will no longer be available. It's either you have a decoder per machine, or it's a case of only your device will be registered. So, for example, if you download Google on your phone, you put in your Google account, and obviously you can only access it. It might be that.
Nah, bro. I'm over it. I am so over it. DSTV.
But someone made a valid point though. Apart from Super Sport, no one watches DSTV. That's the only reason I have it, is to watch Super Sport.
Now, my parents are quite old. They're over 70. So they watch a lot of murder mystery and a lot of fucking animal stuff.
They must get Netflix. It's better on Netflix.
I'm sorry. It sounds like your parents are trying to figure out how to off one another.
Hello, Tammy.
Yes, and I keep telling them there's no such thing as the perfect crime because everybody's getting caught. So there's no point. So that's why they switch between National Geographic, because they can actually see an animal murder, something can get away with it, and then they switch back to Crime Channel to realize it's not worth it.
All right, well, moving on, ladies and gentlemen, I thought you guys would enjoy this. A suspected drug mule traveling from Brazil snared at Cape Town International Airport.
So how many bricks did he have in his butt?
28-year-old alleged drug mule is expected to appear in Belleville Magistrate Court on Thursday. The woman was traveling from Sao Paulo.
That's not what I asked. How many bricks
street
did she
value
fit in her butt?
870,000.
So a whole brick. That's quite surprising that you could fit a whole brick in there. Well
It's not
done.
much though. 870,000 isn't much. I was having this debate. Like it's
It's a brick.
It's
Still,
recreational.
We're having this debate with who?
That's none of your business. Sir. That is recreational. 870,000. That's nothing. It's a month's supply.
That's a mistake on the school. What's it? The school loan database or whatever it's called.
Yeah, but hold on. The thing is, you know what's the more scary thing? That she went through Doha. So you're telling me that she passed Middle East customs with drugs. These are countries that cut off your dick if you just search hentai, and you got through the airport in the Middle East with drugs.
That's why they couldn't find.
Probably got it from the Middle
East.
East.
Looking for the tentacle porn. They were like, "Oh, what's going on here? Cocaine, heroin, a manga."
Right. All right. So I know Bevan wanted me to read this.
Joe.
I know.
No, man. I want to know how much would it take for you to smuggle drugs up your butt? How much?
How much would it take? I'm not going to say that live on a YouTube stream.
Just give us your price. Joe.
No.
I have my number. I have my number.
20-piece chicken McNuggets, because that's about the value of
20-piece chicken McNuggets. It's a good price, actually.
Right? You need to take out a home loan to pay for 20-piece chicken McNuggets.
I wouldn't do it though. Like that's the thing.
I would do it for a full tank of petrol. Joe.
So you wouldn't put it up your butt? Where would you put it?
How sad are you guys?
A full tank of petrol.
I've not figured out.
Smuggle that heroin for you from Doha to Abu Dhabi, back to Kinshasa.
From Doha. I was waiting for Bevan to say I'll smuggle drugs from Doha to Yoma.
Doha to Yoma.
All right. Well,
that's a T-shirt I would wear.
Doha to Yoma.
Yeah, that's a good one. Skellms hijack officer.
How do you steal a police garment?
Okay,
South Africa with ease.
Wow, at gunpoint in Kailicha, the female officer was alone in the car when it was stolen on Monday afternoon. The officer was not armed. No, that I'm not surprised.
The officer was not armed. The gun was.
He was driving with no arms.
The gun was in a boot. She just wanted to make sure it was safe.
Tino inspected gunpoint, blah, blah, her official vehicle, which was later recovered. Okay, so she got her vehicle back?
I don't know, dude. That sounds like someone just went for a joyride. It's very strange. Like, why would you just take a traffic officer's car? Like,
because you
and
can.
just give it back.
It's as simple as that. Because you can.
Because you can. Because you can. You're like, I'm about to drive through a roadblock.
Seriously, anyone with any information, anyone with any information about this incident can contact Crime Stop. Firstly, you couldn't stop crime to fucking save your lives. And secondly...
What's the number?
08600 disappointment.
600 disappointment. Is that a free call?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, you send a police call me and they phone you back.
Yo, Mikhail's vicious today. Guys, I need someone to call that number, please, and check what's happening there.
Should I call it?
Needs to call that number and find out. Yeah.
Well, technically, on the one hand, it would be illegal to make a prank call. On the other hand, this is South Africa, so probably nothing would happen.
No, I'm not going to chance it then. You're right about that.
No, I'll do it differently.
On the other hand, what you could do is, you could always phone. Now, or what you can do is, you can phone that number, and at the same time, your partner phones debonaires, and then you time who gets to your house first.
Obviously, debonaires. They have scooters. The police have got vans with that. Haven't been serviced in 10 years.
No, the police had vans, but they've all been hijacked and Kailicha, apparently.
Yeah, that's true, eh? It's shocking. Absolutely shocking.
Well, I wanted to see.
Dude, where's my cop car?
Yeah.
Dude, where's my cop go?
So, am I reading this correctly? An official law enforcement vehicle from the city of Cape Town has been hijacked. Just Monday, the mayor of Cape Town was praising the deployment of more of these law enforcement agencies. Yo.
I'm going to be honest. No,
Hold on,
hold on. I think we have an idea. We can make a movie of Dude, Where's My Cop Car? That would be a great parody. Then they get tattoos and like, you were like highball, and you were like how, and you were like highball, and you were like how.
Man, that never gets old. All right. Talking about shocking. Apparently, Mikhail.
Very bad.
Say that name.
Oh, very bad. Is that how you pronounce it? Okay.
It's very
bad. Okay.
There we go.
Shocking moment. Zverev smashes racket of umpire's chair in astonishing meltdown before he is kicked out of tournament. I have to watch this.
Yeah, it's not worth reading the article. Just check the video.
Okay. Here we go. Advert.
Funny. Adverts. Oh. Fuck this shit. I'm going. Yo.
But is that it?
Advertising on Google
Shut
without
up.
ad protection?
Shut up.
You have to try
Shut up.
Pixies.
Advert.
But, like, what happened? Like, why?
Did you know?
Tell us what happened.
Yeah, what happened? Mikhail, what happened?
He lost the team. They played a doubles match and they lost the game, and he wasn't happy about the call being made by the umpire. And remember, tennis, just like cricket, the umpire is basically God. So him losing his temper with the umpire to start off with is a no-no, and then assaulting him with the tennis racket while crying is even worse. And then the video is just hilarious because an umpire is being assaulted with a tennis racket.
Is he getting banned?
Oh, he got thrown out of the tournament. Okay, he lost, so he was thrown out in any case. But the point being is he got thrown out twice.
Okay, so he's got some anger problems. Okay. Lay off the steroids.
He needs to smuggle drugs for a living.
He probably does. That's the whole problem.
He's upset because if he won that tennis match, he could afford 20-piece chicken McNuggets. That's why he's so upset. Now he doesn't have the money.
All right.
20-piece sounds like a lot.
This one I thought you guys would appreciate. Boys should be allowed to wear skirts as part of their school uniform.
So this, I wish I was in school still. I don't know what rock that dress.
Hold on, what? But why?
Yo, I don't know, so liquor.
Why?
Wait, Bevan actually wants to wear a skirt.
Why
You're not in Scotland, my friend.
My friend, my balls gonna hang free and low. More than I want in the summer. And it would be amazing.
Fathers, lock up your daughters, please. Oh my word.
Lock up your sons, your daughters, your dogs, your cats. Shit. Nah,
So
guys,
apparently,
I don't know,
this is the thing. So here's the crux of the matter. All right, boys should be allowed to wear a dress as part of their school uniform. Schools need to adapt or adopt dress codes that allow for gender-neutral uniforms and creative combinations of clothing items, which any learner should be able to wear regardless of their gender identity or sex. Not doing so constitute human rights violation.
I think it's fair.
I can see Mikhail's brain is
Girls wear pants to school. Why can't I wear a skirt to school? Stay.
Why do you want to wear a skirt to school?
Why do you want to wear pants to school, huh? So same thing. Can I like to wear a bra?
I can see Mikhail's like.
You know what?
My argument is flawless.
I've reached the. No, I'm reaching the point where what happened today hopefully becomes World War III, so we can actually focus on proper shit. We can actually focus on real issues, like staying fucking alive.
Yeah.
Not because your mom has a loyalty card at Edgar's.
I say, hell no. Cameron will be the first brother to wear a skirt to school. You will rock it in Blue Root Mall. I know that guy. After school, going here to the crazy store and whatever the hell he does in his spare time.
I don't know. It's a no from me though. I'll be honest.
No.
It's a no from me.
No.
Man,
No.
close-minded bitches.
It's no for me.
I don't think if I was in school now, I'd be comfortable with seeing a friend of mine, like seeing Bevan in a skirt. Like, I don't know. That just doesn't sound appealing to me.
I didn't even have to.
Imagine,
I have to be in school, and that's a terrifying.
No, hold on, Bevan.
Bevan in a skirt.
Bevan, level with me here. Imagine Mikhail in a skirt. Just for 1 second.
Dude, I'm Afrikaner. We've got the legs for it.
Tonight.
Yeah, exactly. My point.
You can have long socks under that short white socks.
Probably long socks.
I'm sorry. You can say what you want.
So.
Afrikaners were blessed with two things: racism and great legs. So don't come here with me. You won't be looking pretty in a skirt.
You forgot land.
Oh wow, Cameron saying the sad thing is Bevan is right. Tracy seems to be on board saying just shave your legs, boys.
Just shave your legs. Here we go, guys.
Shaving your legs is for cyclists.
I mean, there are in Scotland. There's what they called what's kilts. The kilts? That's the one.
They wear kilts.
Yeah. So what's the difference?
They also throw trees with their bare hands. So I don't know.
These look like kilts. They can be kilts. Are these boys or girls? I don't know anymore.
Did you just assume they're whatever?
Start this nonsense.
All right, moving on. All right, she was less than a year from finishing a master's degree. Then classmates discovered her OnlyFans page.
Dude, you need a hustle. Student fees aren't cheap. You gotta hustle.
All right, so I don't know what the problem is. It's for that week training. I really thought I could do both. Oh, she's
I decided I wanted to be a slut and smart at the same time.
Yeah, pretty much.
I want to be slot.
Llama approves.
Yeah, it's a true story.
I'm just glad she admits that OnlyFans is porn, because you've got a lot of people that are on OnlyFans that are weird creators. Congratulations, you figured out how to undo your blouse. That's not creating content. that is creating sweaty and cross-eyed middle-aged men, but it's not creating content.
I mean, she's banking, dude.
Did you see the content?
She's banking. Look at that.
Is she banging?
Banking, making money. $300,000.
Why does she want to study? I don't understand. What you need your masters for? Study. Yeah.
I don't know if this is. No, that's not.
Where's the
that's
picture
a
of
different
her?
OnlyFans page.
No, they don't have. Oh well. Moving on.
If they leave a name, Oberking can go Google it later.
Yeah, look at this, guys.
Yeah.
Another Polo has fallen victim to its new owner while leaving dealership.
These poor polos.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna make a T-shirt. Polo lives matter.
I'm starting to think there's something wrong with polos. Oh, my
Polo
word.
drivers are stupid.
Thing is, I don't wanna be that guy. Okay, I'm gonna be that guy because I'm always that guy. Every single time, because it happened about 2 months ago as well. Every single time a VW Polo is driven out of the dealership and crashed into anything ranging from a fence to an orphan, always happens to be a person who identifies as a female driver.
Oh,
I don't
no,
know
he
if
went
there's
there.
a correlation.
He absolutely went there. That car
I am-
was real life, bro. It's like
I'm good. Hold on.
Cliffhanger.
I am purely
The car's like,
close.
don't let me go.
Oh, my
It's
word.
Jack and Rose all over again. The pavement was big
I
enough for
won't
both
leave
of us.
you.
Oh, my word.
The sort of an hanging is just actually hit the ground. I thought it was off a plane just
No, it hit the ground.
And you know what's the sad reality?
sad.
That car is a write-off.
Wow.
Believe it or not, that car's
That
written
car is right over the road there.
Helen saying, hello, gents.
Polo was trying to get away from Marco Polo.
Oh, wow. Tammy drives a Polo.
Stay away
it
from
explains a lot.
ledges, pavements,
Dealerships.
glass front businesses, schools, old age homes,
Don't go
the
out.
open road, trees,
Polo drivers are
meerkats,
trash.
parrots.
Polo drivers are trash. I don't care what anyone says.
No, man.
I'm gonna laugh myself. Even if you post that and you get a Facebook ban for that, I would laugh.
I would be so upset if I must get a Facebook ban for saying polo drivers are trash.
I'm going to clip this.
I dare you to do it. I dare you to
violent,
post it on Facebook.
So
I dare you to put it on Facebook.
Do it.
No, I can't afford another 30 days. I just got back.
If someone- Okay, hold on. Big brain time.
And
If
I'm the
someone
only one
makes a
marketing our
stupid-
show on Facebook, so you can't afford
No,
to
hold
lose
on.
me.
Hold on. If someone gives a Sasa chat right now, Bevan will post Polo drivers are trash on his Facebook.
Yo,
And,
bruh,
we-
that's
and, and Bevan needs to screenshot it and send it to me and we'll show it to you guys. So,
Yes.
Sasa Chat, how much though?
It has to be over 100 because Bevan's going to be without work for
It has
30
to be
days.
a
if
one.
it's banned on
Minimum
Facebook.
200, at least $200, bro.
Okay, come on.
It's not
It's the day before payday. We know times are tough, guys, but you're gonna get
I
paid
will
tomorrow.
literally only be coming back on the 25th of April.
Is it the 25th of March?
No, he's
Oh,
so
yes,
bad.
yes.
He's banned. They banned 2 months at a time. That's how cocky.
Yeah, okay, 25th. Okay, it's before my birthday. No, then I won't mind. I won't mind. Yeah, it's before my birthday.
Okay, so it's simple. Sasa chat, $200.
Come on,
And then
guys.
Bevan will post Polo drivers are trash, and then he'll screenshot it and send it to us.
Yes. Come on, guys.
That is
Come on. Do it. Someone
I
out
think
there
it
has got to
might
do
be.
it.
Someone has to.
All right. In the meantime, we'll move on from this headline. And we'll move into Bro Code saves guy from large restaurant bill while
Oh, I
on
read
first
this.
date.
I raised this. This guy
Coach.
is
Yeah.
on it.
Process before hostess.
So, what happened was, Mikhail, do you remember what it was?
Yeah, so what happened is the guy took his, I'm assuming, a first date to a nice restaurant because you want to impress. Unless you Bevan, he takes you to a fish and chip shop around the corner. But normal people.
It will still be please.
So
Thank you, Tammy.
He took a lady. It's not 200, but it's close enough.
Hey, Tammy,
So
yeah,
this
35 Rand super, Sasa chat. Man, you see now it's not payday yet.
I'm
So
okay,
thank
so
sure.
you for the Sasa chat.
we
Tammy,
are
thanks so
willing
much.
to accept a compromise if all the Sasa chats together make up 200 Rand, and we're also willing to take that
Yeah,
up.
so everybody can give, like, if we get, what, 5 people to give 35 Rand? Come on.
Stop it, please. Just stop it. Stop it.
So while we wait for our debit orders to come in, Cameron, you've got jokes. It's just a shame they are bad.
Tammy says, because it's her 5 month member anniversary, you need to do it, Bevan.
Does Bevan look like someone that does charity?
I am charity.
My point exactly. Yeah, no. So basically, he took this lady on a date, and she basically told him, while the waiter was with him, I would like to have the most expensive thing on the list, and then the waiter, being a bro, basically went every time she asked for something that's really expensive, he said, "Nah, sorry, it's out of stock." To help
What a
Fantastic.
out the
legend.
bro.
What
What
an
a legend.
absolute legend.
And he went back to give the guy a tip, but the waiter declined.
Legend. But now a real legend would have also said the food is out of stock. You'd have been like, nah, bro, sorry, man. There's no chips here, mate.
We have water and breadsticks.
Yeah. Yeah.
The bro code.
Because
Yeah, the
water and
bro code,
Wi-Fi.
man. Barney lives beyond How I Met Your Mother. It's amazing. All right.
Dude, let's be honest. Hold on. On that note, I spoke to them. The missus and I had a conversation about that. That you don't really get good sitcoms anymore. And I said, let's be honest. The only reason you watch How I Met Your Mother was for Barney. You would sit through half an hour of shit for the 3 minutes he does something good. Otherwise, it was terrible.
Yeah.
Always. I didn't watch it for Bonnie.
I watched it for all of them, to be honest. Like, they're all funny. Anyway,
Yeah, mostly.
passenger bust with cocaine and luggage. I know this is you, Bevan. Heroin in shoes at Cape Town International Airport.
Yeah, why is
Was she
everybody
also-
trying to bring drugs in here? We have enough. We don't need more. Keep your drugs in Brazil and wherever you're coming from. Let us
Was she
sell
also
our
on her
own,
way
stop
from dope?
saturating our market.
And one, hold on, isn't this like the same article just from a different?
It could be. It absolutely could be.
Because this one also happens to be from
Yeah.
Sao Paulo. It also happens to be 870. Do your research, Joe. We don't pay you much, but we pay you something. Now do it.
All right. Well, then we don't have to rehash that. All right.
Joe
Cool.
just sees a
So,
different picture and he's like, must be a different story.
well, there's so many drugs that come in here. You never know. Like, it's criminal. Ex-England boss Sven Goran Eriksson sensationally claims North Korean officials asked him to fix 2010 World Cup draw. What the hell, Mikhail?
Okay, so basically, long story short, 2010 FIFA World Cup, it was here. It wasn't too terrible. Not a lot of people died, which is a good thing. It was the first and only World Cup North Korea took part in. Obviously, they lost it. They were shot the moment they got home. But
Cancelled!
dude, it's North Korea. If you fail, you die. It's like
Double cancelled!
Kim Jong told
It's-
them that they won the World Cup in 2010. That's what he did. He actually told
and then
people
shot
that they
and
won
then
it.
shot them. And then shot them. So basically,
And then he was the leading goal scorer.
So basically, North Korean officials, even before the World Cup started, wanted Sven Göran Eriksson to basically fix matches and referees so that North Korea goes through the group stages. Obviously, they didn't because they were terrible. But you can't blame them. You live in a country where people eat grass because there isn't food. So they were a bit malnourished before the game. So you can't really blame them for playing cock. But it was just, once again, North Korea being North Korea.
Okay.
Either we lie, or we cheat, or we steal, or we lie about the fact that we cheated and stole.
the spirit of Eddie Guerrero lives on.
I also thought about that.
Let's be honest. The only thing you study in a North Korean university is thugonomics.
Thugonomics. I like that. That's a good course. Thugonomics.
Man. All right. That's just okay. Anyway, we move on. This Northwest family share their home with 18 snakes and a 40-kilogram python.
Okay, I'm sorry. Snakes are cool. ST and I are planning on getting a pet snake before the end of the year, so I can't blame them. Snake cool.
I can't read the entire article. I just thought the headline was cool.
Okay, people, if you give us Sasa chat, then we can subscribe and then read the whole article.
Excuse me.
They have an 11-year-old
Did you
son.
say 18 snakes.
Yeah, 18.
Okay, about no child. You just say 18 snakes.
18, yeah. And including a 40-kilogram python.
No, man. No.
Dude, snakes are awesome.
I need to know where this is. Where is this?
This is, let's see.
I'm going to give you money. Subscribe to that thing now. I need to know.
Why?
I will not support any journalist who will lie, cheat, and steal.
Northwest province.
Yeah, in Potchefstroom.
Northwest? Potchefstroom. You said that wrong. Northwest is far, so I don't think I'm interested. That's okay.
All right, you're safe. You're not.
As long as it's not in the Western Cape anyway, it's okay. Northwest is far. Oh, bruh. What's un-African?
I think snakes are cool. I don't have a problem.
Are you called un-African because you have snakes? That is stereotyping and racist.
Where does it say that?
It says they were called un-African. Oh my word.
Oh, wow.
Un-African. Yeah,
They've been called witches, evil student, and un-African.
I want someone to call me uncolored. That's so uncolored.
I don't think it's because you do something. I just think your people as a whole want to disassociate themselves from you. It's not because of something you did. It's just because you are.
Well, Tracy says it's the best security ever. She's got 2 pythons.
No, excuse me. Tracy Wolf has 2 pythons.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking word! What kind of python?
Yeah, but dude, relax. It's not like. I'm assuming she's got 2 ball pythons. I'm assuming it's 2 the smaller ones. It only gets like 1.5, 1.6 meters. It's not that big.
That's like something I can put your foot. No, thank you.
All right. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, this is good. We're going into international news now, ladies and gentlemen. This is where it gets really good. All right. So, Mississippi prison inmate captured after running out of gas during escape.
Petrol prices are high.
What? How did he get the vehicle number 1?
Yeah, there it is. A convicted murderer who escaped from Mississippi prison was captured Tuesday after he ran out of gas, according to prison officials.
I'm sorry. Of all the cars ever made in America, he stole a Buick LeSabre. This man deserves to be caught. Out of everything he could have hijacked. Dude, a Buick LeSabre. Yeah, it's like the American white Toyota Corolla. You took the most unimaginative, boring car on God's green earth. Dude, it's like you know when you watch X-Files, the original X-Files,
Is
they
it
got
this
like
one?
a proper like rental. No, it's a 97. So top left there with the what Cardinal way. Yeah.
This one.
Left, one more left.
That one.
That one. Yeah.
Yo.
Sexy.
That is. I'm sorry. Why? Is it everything you could? Basically, the average American has basically owns 2 cars. So it's not like you
It's
had
like
a
an
shortage of
FBI
things to
vehicle.
hijack. He basically took your stock standard. I'm expecting that he got into the car. He first had to kick out Mulder and Scully before he could drive away with it.
That's exactly what it looks like. It looks like a cause ready to snitch on somebody, like it's an informant. It's terrible. So
Wow.
whoever decided not to put in gas, you know, where they do that thing, I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
They did a good job.
No, but hold on. This
Well
article
done.
gets better. Hold on, go up. Hold on. This guy actually was quite genius. So the fugitive hopped over a 12-foot razor wire fence early Saturday and cut himself in the process. Well, duh. He solicited an
You said
ambulance.
hopped.
Hold on. Solicit. So it was a prostitute, and told the guy that he was an FBI agent. So he basically said he was Mulder and Scully, and then he wrecked his motorcycle and he was bleeding. The ambulance took him to the hospital, and they fixed him up, and he just walked out and then stole a car
What?
from a parts store.
Are you making this up?
He's reading it. It's right there.
I'm reading it.
So he actually said he wasn't FBI. I told you that car looked like FBI. Yo, this is crazy. I thought you were making it up.
No, he's...
This is madness. Oh my god. Yo, imagine somebody here breaks out some polls, man. They're like, guys, I'm on the FBI, man. Just give me a 2 rand for petrol, man.
How much petrol do you want to buy with fucking 2 rand? Yo,
Pew.
for 2 rand you're allowed to, for 2 rand you're allowed to sniff the petrol tank, and then you have to fuck off.
Ah, that's awesome.
Shame. They're like, we made mistakes.
We made mistakes. That's my favorite. We made mistakes. Mistakes were made.
But hold on, I now have a question. They've taken corrective action. What? You're going to put on a 13-foot barbed
Yeah.
wire fence because the 12-foot failed. You're going to make it 13-foot now and see if it works.
Sounds about right. That's corrective measures.
And we're going to make sure that
Oh man. Helen asking, is this guy from South Africa? No, he's not. Should have been though.
He's from Mississippi.
No. If he was
My
with South African, he wouldn't have gotten caught.
That's also true.
Oh no.
Yeah,
He'd be
because
long,
we
man.
steal
Or
police
they would
cars
have
and
caught him, and
Kaya.
Yeah.
they would have told him he's from the FBI, and they would have released him.
Or what have happened? They would have caught him, and then he would have bought them a Coke, and then they tell him it's fine, you can go.
Yeah, all good, sir. All good. Any drugs
2
in your
liter
shoes?
Coke.
All right.
Did you steal this car? Here's a Twizzler. That's fine, you can go.
The next one is for Bevan.
This would not be a house.
Time Warp, incredible 11-bedroom mansion, frozen in time,
God.
on sale for just
Frozen.
£150,000. But there's a massive catch.
Frozen in time. That's beautiful. That is so beautiful.
Would you like to build a snowman?
Frozen in time. What's the catch, Joe? What's the catch?
Yeah, I want to know what the catch is. It's actually a nice looking house. Doesn't need a lot of work though.
Hold on, let me
Hold
see.
on.
Sir, that is a
Is
picture
it just
from
no,
Thor.
hold on. Is it just me, or does like the first 2 floors of the house look really, really nice, and then the top floor looks like something that comes from Adam's family?
No, we're gonna get into that in a moment. But okay, so the catch is
What's
that
The whole house is cold.
no, the whole house is stuck in like Elizabethan times.
1862.
So basically, when you walk into the house, it gives you a whiff of the slave trade, basically.
Wow. Go through this house quickly. This monstrosity. This
Ooh,
Barbie
man.
dollhouse.
That needs a lot of work.
Work. This needs a lot of
I'm
throwing
awfully
down.
sorry. What shade of color is this house painted? Oh, it's our Dulux special
happening?
paint called White Privilege from the
Is that a
19th
Monet on
century.
the wall there? I see. What is that?
No,
have
that's
lovely
actually
cheesecake.
just that's mold.
What is
that
this?
grew really interesting.
You guys see that?
What is
Joe,
it?
clicking on it won't help. It's not going to activate the photo.
No, I know. I'm doing that so you guys can see what I'm looking at, what I'm pointing at. What is
What are
that?
you looking at?
This.
No, I have to go full
I've seen
screen.
it, yeah. No, man. This house is horrible.
I don't know what the hell that is.
It's
This
the
is a
power
shame.
cord. They knocked a hole in the wall.
Oh snap!
Power cord. Look how the walls put a power cord there. This is this is architecture at its finest. Yo, guys, this is some
there's more.
3rd century stuff going on here.
Buy as is.
Yo, this is amazing. This is amazing. What else you
Oh,
got,
it's
Joe?
fine. A bit of Deluxe and Ghostbusters, and you sorted.
MIB, Ghostbusters.
This does look a bit creepy though. This kind of.
We're ready to believe you.
Yo, this house is no, man. This house then looks like it's like from Shameless.
You're not wrong. You're not fucking wrong.
No, sir. I will not stay in this house. Stuck in times of mood. Which time?
Look at the
What
floor.
time?
Do you know what's the frightening thing here? Is the article says frozen in time, but it doesn't say what time, because you've got late 19th
time?
century, then you've got on over here in the kitchen you've got some proper 70s linoleum.
Mm.
Why are there so many chandeliers?
That's how it was back in the day.
It's like fucking Sia lives here. Like she wants to swing from the chandelier.
Okay, so it was built around 1832.
By who? Huh? By who? A dyslexic person. This house got a chessboard in the kitchen. This was a mess, man.
Well, apparently on the plus side, there are some beautiful period features, including elegant stairways, fireplaces, doorways, and moldings.
Mold. Stop by mold, not moldings. Mold. Elegant. Elegant. The words that you're using are extraordinary.
I love the fact that when you buy this house, you get a compulsory tetanus shot.
Wait, speaking about tetanus shot, have a look at this one.
Oh fuck!
Oh, absolutely no.
House of Horrors 4-bedroom house on sale for just £125,000.
Hold on.
But many would
That's
never
2.5
set
million.
foot
They want 2.5 million
not?
rand for that.
in it after seeing inside.
Okay, on the other hand, the ANC paid more for a shack in New York, so
Yes, sir.
it's a bargain.
Yes, sir. In the Big Apple, we got a shack. What is that, Hovel?
Wait. Okay, so I missed some comments here that are pretty funny. Let's see. Tracy says the previous house looks like Bates Motel. And then
I think that's a compliment.
does it come with Bates' dead mom in the rocking chair? Hold on to that thought, Tracy. Hold on to that thought. Because this one is gonna blow your guys' minds.
That
Here we
house
go.
looks like it's trying to eat a caravan.
This is the mind-bending pictures of the interior are giving people nightmares. Okay, so this
I
is.
wonder why.
This looks like somewhere you'd put like someone in a straitjacket. Yeah, it's green. The wallpaper's coming off.
I'm so glad Joe now understands the color wheel. Yes, Joe, that is a green.
Joe's showing us all his crash skills.
There's a large stain on the carpet, which was compared to a murder scene.
Yet to be determined, Joe. Sorry, you
I'm
cannot
just
say
reading.
that.
I'm reading the
Yet to
caption.
be
I'm reading the
determined.
caption. Yeah, I'm reading.
A
I'm
stain
reading the
yet to
caption.
be determined.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. People were saying it looks like a murder scene.
Someone could have spilled a really big pot
after
of baked
forensic analysis
beans.
has been done, we can comprehensively conclude that we don't know if it's blood.
Dude, have you ever? I'm going to be honest, Joe. Have you ever dropped a bottle of all gold? Because when it shatters, it makes that massive amount of
It
mess.
makes that shape. It makes that shape of a dead body. You didn't know that, did you?
That's what a serial killer would say.
I'm expecting to see
No,
like a
didn't-
white chalk outline of like someone baking.
All right.
Here
And,
lies 36 tomatoes. 36
I mean, this
tomatoes.
looks creepy as well. And then apparently the caption reads, "Why are the curtains drawn in every picture?" One viewer asked.
It's
To hide
stunning.
the dead body.
I'm going to be very
No sunlight
disappointed
allowed.
if there's no dead body at the end of the story.
Sunlight will cause the stain to be permanent, so they can't afford to open it like that.
This caption reads, "Stark shadows are cast over dimly lit rooms."
Excuse me?
Well,
That sounds like
how
an
shadows
invitation
and
for a
light
murder by
works.
Count Dracula.
No, I'm
No,
sorry.
thank you.
I'm sorry. Shadows and light, yeah, because fucking physics, asshole. That's how it works.
It sounds like a poorly written Grisham novel. I will not be into it.
And this one says, "Online viewers
David,
reckon
hold
the
on.
basement is the least creepy room in the house."
Okay, hold on.
Oh,
Firstly,
wow.
Bevan, all Grisham novels are terribly written.
No, sir. No, sir. Just because you read
yes.
Dion Meyer all day does not mean Grisham is bad.
Well, I don't want to know what's in that plastic bag that's hanging there.
Why not?
Roy ass.
No.
Guys, can we
There's
just
red
take a
bait in
minute
that
for
plastic bag.
this ventilation
There's red
system that they've got going on here? That aircon. Did you see that? Those ducts there. That is top grade science.
Hey, that insult, hey, that is...
It looked like something you
that's
see at
some
Spurs
real-
playground. Like where the kids
No.
climb through it.
Is that the one on
I'm
Elm
going to be
Street?
honest.
That's a good one.
I'm going to be honest. This is the type of ventilation I would expect from an ANC tender.
This is hardcore stuff, guys.
This looks like a
If
drug
you
house,
ever-
but don't ask how I know.
Let's be honest. If he ever wanted to know what the inside of Madupi power station looks like, here's the photo. This is exactly what Madupi looks like on the
This is how our
inside.
power stations currently look on the inside. It's being held together by sellotape and dreams.
And tinfoil.
All right. Two more headlines left. All right. So, foul play, Britain's worst playground, covered in barbed wire and rubbish. So, I can't finish. It's so dangerous. Parents refuse to let kids play on it. I wonder why.
There's a playground. Come on, man. Let one or two of them
You
play,
say
see what
England.
happens.
Joe, you say England. All I heard was Athlone.
He's not even wrong. That's
The playground has been dubbed the worst in Britain after residents complained about rusty barbed wire falling into the park.
This is a Navy SEAL
I
obstacle
just
course.
have
You're
a
not gonna
question.
fool me. I know what that is.
You can clearly see that England does not have an employment problem because somewhere there's a job application where you get employed to rate parks. that is your job. You drive around and play. That's not a park. That's a fucking backyard in Santa.
So it's an
After the
obstacle course.
thunderstorm.
That is an obstacle course. Don't try and convince me otherwise.
Parkour.
You will become a lieutenant general if you pass this. Yo.
But how's that a park? There aren't any swings. Okay, it does look like there's a guillotine, but there aren't any swings or
Not even a
slides.
car park. What is this?
I
There's not
think.
even a druggie standing in the
Okay,
corner.
I'm starting to make sense of this. So this thing,
is a-
okay, that's on the ground, right? Okay, was here.
What is
It's a barbed wire, and it fell, I think, off of this part.
Yeah, but how hard did it fall? That's quite a distance from where it was.
I'm just speculating,
Hell.
but that
If
looks
we
like
can't even
that.
tell what this thing is.
That
Go
looks
back
like
to
that.
where you said it's a park. I don't think this is a park. This is a lie.
It's a park.
This is not a park.
It's a
How can this be a park? Name 3 things that make this a park. Don't say grass.
Okay.
What makes this a park?
There's a bench.
There's a bench.
You
Thank you.
can't
with
name
that.
one thing that makes this a park.
The
I
bench.
love I love the fact
The
that we're
bench
playing like
next to the park. Okay, I'll
dystopian.
give you the
Dude,
bench.
this
I'll give
is
you the bench. What else?
yeah. This is
This
our
this
What else you got?
dystopian Where's
pole
Waldo.
thing. This pole thing here for
This pole thing. I don't know what that is. This pole. Show me how
This
you
looks
play
like
with that pole.
goalposts of some kind. I don't know. And then there's asphalt around here for
No,
like
hold
a.
on. No. The second thing I'll go give him is if you go to the first photo again. So we've got the park bench.
The
Those
bench.
wood things are those. If you're a kid, there's a little those poles you balance on, like a little balance
Yeah.
beam.
Yeah,
Pole. So they
okay.
do.
But here, look, you can
So,
see this.
oh, do you know what that used to be? Okay, obviously now it's used to hang people. You know those rope bridges. Those
Yes.
rope bridges you would use to climb.
This is the full on the part that's coming out of you.
Okay, let's see. We found 3 things though that makes it a park. Thank you, Mikal.
One of them being hang people is not shit to break.
Oh,
That
man.
was not down to this park. This park wood at best.
Let me
This
see.
park is
Let
a
me
war
see what
crime.
some people are
This
saying
park
about it.
is a war crime.
This is park lint.
Serial killer's dream abode. Yeah. Dangerous parents. Did you say dangerous parents? A bench, a bush, and a fence. Well,
Bench, a bush, and a fence. Sounds like
It
a
sounds
dream,
like
like
the
a bench, a bush, and a
No,
fence. And you're
no.
baby.
A bench, a bush, and a fence is Narnia,
Bench, a
but you
bush, and
ordered
a
the book
fence.
from
That
Wish.
is a great name for a show. I just don't know what the show would be. A bench, a bush, and a fence.
It's a sitcom starring George W. Bush.
Yeah, a bench, a bush, and a fence.
want to hang out at the park, Joe? No, I'm kidding.
What the
It's the kind of park I'd find someone like you, Matthew.
Want to trade drugs and money at the park, Joe?
On the other hand, we can't be mean. We are really making fun of Oberking's house right now.
Oh my god! Wow.
He needed 20 rand for that bin in the corner there.
Oberking keeps on asking for land. There he goes.
All right, last headline of the evening, and man, it's a doozy. All right. Ex-teacher who fed students semen-laced cupcakes sentenced to 41 years.
What? Say that again. Come again. Say that again.
I'm going to be honest, Joe. I'm going to be honest. As the finale to the show, I did not see that coming.
Come on, man.
Wait, do you guys want to... Okay, there's not much. Twisted...
No, you should switch on the volume.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my word.
He's not the same person that had the OnlyFans account.
No. Twisted Louisiana teacher has pleaded guilty to giving her students cupcakes she laced with her husband's sperm.
Wow.
Dude, these cupcakes have
Probably
poppy
she's married.
seeds on. Whoa.
Which state would this be? Not Florida by any chance?
No, Louisiana is a state. It's a state. The state of Louisiana.
Okay.
It's down in the dirty south.
Louisiana.
Yeah. All right, so...
It's like Brockpot, but a whole province of it.
As well as sickening sex crimes, including... Oh, I can't say
Okay,
that.
we're not going into
Oh
that.
no, Joe.
Let's
Did you even
start
bother
and
reading this
stop.
thing? You were so titillated.
I just
by it.
look at the headlines and they make me go say what, and then I put them on the show.
Let's
They
start.
should make
and
you learn
stop
to
with
read
the
all of
cupcakes. We start with cupcakes, and then we are.
Cupcakes.
I'm sorry, I was 2 letters early.
Oh, this lady's nasty. Oh,
They're both nasty, if you ask me. Jesus. Oh, really? That's What?
This is this.
The attorney
Salty cup.
is named Paul Woody Scott. Do we not see a problem here, people?
Paul Woody Scott. Wow. Made for TV. I'm probably gonna see this on like the crime channel next week. The names
On
have not been
Netflix.
changed because they are so ridiculous that no one would believe that they are real.
All right,
Scott.
ladies and gentlemen, that's going to conclude the show.
We ended with a bit of an anticlimax, but yeah, I think it's best that.
Not for the students.
I
A bit of
wanted to
mouthful,
know
okay?
how they found out, though. Like, did she just tell them once they ate it?
Oh, that's a good
I'm sorry
question
if
and
if I get a
horrifying
cupcake
question.
and it. I'm sorry if I get a cupcake and it's slightly salty. I'm gonna complain to whoever's close by.
Oh, that's gross. That's so gross. But
The thing is, I don't want to read the article because there's a lot more darker and evil things in it, and it's not the type of show.
No,
for it.
no,
But I
no.
just the initial thing. Is this a mental health thing, or are you just really just an asshole? And then the
yeah,
next
it's just a mental health thing. It is obviously a mental health thing. You can't make cupcakes and not be like mentally disturbed.
Wait, there is a market for cupcakes, I think, in female bachelorette parties.
100% is a market. If you can sell farts in a jar, you can sell cupcakes.
If you can sell parts in a jar, you can sell
well,
cupcakes.
there is.
You can.
Well,
There's
there
a
is
market
a
there.
company. I don't know if the company still exists, but there was a company in the US that made skincare products from
Wait.
male ejaculate.
Oh yeah, I remember that. All right, so hold on. Let's look at what some of the people in the comments are saying about the past article. Let's see.
Maybe still swimming.
She must really like those kids.
That's rude.
Even for me, that's dark. That's like load shedding. Medupi just comes down again.
Yo, it's like load shedding.
Maybe still swimming. I'm not sure. Okay. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Must we draw you a picture?
Oh.
Yeah, Joe, come on, man. Biology, my guy. Biology.
No, okay, I get it now. Or bathwater. No way, Joe. We rather play with the toys. What?
Cease, man. Cease. Listen here. I've had enough of this nonsense. You guys are gross.
What? Wait. Hold on. Move. I gotta.
You must see, man.
Hold on, I gotta.
Yeah, Joe, your choice of name.
Is immaculate. Now we know why you chose C, man.
Just move. Yeah, hold on. Cheaper. Move your head to the left. To the left. More. Go out of frame. Bevan.
What are you talking? Why?
You need to go out of frame.
Cheaper than therapy. Okay, cool.
Seriously, you wanted to read what was on his hip flask?
Yeah. It's a huge flask.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what the show's come to. Joe is looking into our rooms and to see if there's something.
Yes.
He can read.
What a pervert. You dirty
Can someone
man.
please donate? Joe is currently desperate to read. Can someone please donate this man a book?
All right, man. I think that's pretty much it. Cameron saying what's concerning is the fact that I understand these jokes, like he understands these jokes. Guys,
it wasn't really highbrow jokes, Cameron. You don't need a
Cameron's young, dude.
Fans.
Cameron's young. He's quite young.
Yeah, but aren't they like up to date and hip?
Cameron is-
He's
I
not even
would
18 yet. He's not even
Ooh, yeah.
18.
No, but they have things like TikTok and
And
STDs.
cupcakes,
and whatever
apparently.
The youth have. Yeah.
Okay, boomer.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm still running on Windows 95 software.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We hope you enjoyed it. This was a very fun episode. Learned a lot and learned what not to do as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, next week we'll be back with Late Night Chat. That's where we chat with you guys randomly, and we might have some TikTok videos to discuss. We'll see what happens. Please like and Cameron saying I'm not legal yet.
Where's your papers, Cameron? Where are your papers? If you're not legal, where are your papers? Oh, sorry, the German in me's coming through. Wo ist deine Papieren?
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with us. It really means a lot. Tracy, Acidzil, Matthew, Cameron, Tammy, the list goes on. Behave or Printer, I don't know. Helen, Voot.
You know what his name is? Have you ever read the bottom of a Wi-Fi router? It's got a little serial number of what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
It's a Wi-Fi router.
Elon Musk's son.
And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we have a live show coming up, in-person live show. Please, tickets available in the description. So there's a link to the tickets in the description. Once again, tickets include a meal, ladies and gentlemen. So you get a meal and a drink and access to the show. It's stand-up comedy, it's roasting headlines, and it's talking cock. So, no, it's all talking cock.
And it's in Kelsriver.
And it's in Kelsriver.
Not Durbanville.
All right. Don't go. We want more laughs, guys. Oh, Tracy, that's really nice of you, but we do have to go. Catch us next week. Every Thursday, I'm hanging out with these guys, and sometimes Peter sits here, and sometimes Oba King sits here. So there's two other comedians that usually join us. So please share the stream, share the thing. Don't forget to subscribe to our Say What channel, YouTube channel. It's a dedicated Say What YouTube channel where we upload these episodes on their own on that channel. You can share, you can rewatch. There's clips. You can share it with friends. Please help us grow. And share the laughter with your friends and family. So, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Tammy, for the salsa chat. I know it's the day before payday and things are a bit tough at the moment, but we'll be back next week, Thursday, and we want you guys to empty out those donations, please.
Please.
Salsa chats. We need to get Bevan Facebook banned again.
Yeah. And on that bombshell, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week, Thursday. Stay safe, be kind to one another, and we'll see you at the next one. Cheers.